Hi there! Today I'm going to teach you how to do reverse tie-dye, which is taking black fabric and bleaching it and dyeing it. Okay, so the supplies that you're going to need for today's simple tie-dye project are a bunch of rubber bands, some rubber gloves to protect yourself, tie-dye party. I use tulip dyed brand, and I also use some of the tulip spray paint, fabric spray paint. Then you need bleach, which is 50% water, 50% bleach, and I use this little, what I call my little squirter, to put some dyes on the sweatshirts. These are the supplies that you're going to need. You can find most of them around your house, and you can buy the tulip tie-dye kit. I buy them all on Amazon. We'll leave all of the links in the description. Okay, so I've already washed the sweatshirt, and now it's time to rubber band it so I can put places where the bleach goes. Basically, the rubber bands will tie up parts that will stay black and then at the final product. So I do this kind of messy. I just pick areas of the shirt and I kind of twist them together and I rubber band it. And so again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just kind of like areas that I think, oh, that would be cool if that's tied up. There's no right amount of rubber bands. It's just whatever your heart desires. So I rubber band it. Let's see, I've got 3 more rubber bands because that's what I brought out today. Got a little bleach on there when I was carrying the bleach. The sleeves I want to grab. Rubber band that. And let's see, what else do I want to do? The hood or the sleeve, Jet? That's my helper. Let's do the hood, because that looks fun. That is rubber banding. Okay, so I'm grabbing my handy dandy bleach supplies. I have a little zapper, is what I like to call it. And I put a glove on to handle whatever is a little bleachy. And here is the shirt that we rubber banded. And here's the sweatshirt that I did not rubber band, because I'm going to do 2 different methods today. So first, spray bottle, haphazardly throw the bleach everywhere I want it. This sweatshirt, I wanted to have a lot of bleach coverage. If you put more rubber bands on, there's less bleach coverage because there's more tied up. This one, I wanted to have a lot of bleach on it. So I have a new idea with the dyeing. Okay, so on this one, I wanted to do a different kind of design, and I use my zapper, and I just pour bleach on in dots. So I'm trying to get kind of like a dotted look. It's pretty cool. Anything the bleach touches gets bleached. There's no way around it. And honestly, the more bleach you put on certain areas, the whiter it gets. The whiter it gets, the better the color looks at the very end. Sometimes I try to get more bleach in certain areas, just so when it dyes fully, it will pop. Oops, just broke my squirter. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Just bleach to your heart's content. I tend to do maybe a little too much because I don't like to stop, because I'm obsessed with it. Alright, so now I'm going to take my little spray bottle. Again, just spray. This is like what I like to call the star field, because it's like just kind of haphazardly all over the place. Now on this one, I'm choosing to not do the back because I'm liking to do some with some black on one side and color on the other. And so that is how I do my little star field. So I've now bleached the front, I flipped it over, did the back, I did my Starfield one, and now we need to let it sit and bake in the sun for the next 20 to 30 minutes. so the sweatshirts have been sitting out here for about 25 minutes. You see how white that's gotten? The bleach has done its job, so now it's time to go wash it out. All right, now that I'm in the laundry room, you take the rubber bands off. Ooh, interesting. Check it out. And then you take these, you wash them. I wash them on quick wash for 35 minutes because you have to wash the bleach out. Also, when you're done washing them, make sure you don't dry them because that's when we're going to start dyeing. Okay, so the sweatshirt has now just come out of the wash. I know you can't tell, but it's slightly damp, and having it damp is good because then it absorbs the color that I'm putting on it. All right, so again, I'm a little haphazard with my colors. I'm sure there's people that are a little bit more specific than me. But you just take the dye and you hand dye whatever color you want. Little tip, the red typically turns out pink. Which now that I know that, I plan for it. If you put orange on it though, it stays red. So you just kind of pick your color palette. Red, I've got a yellow that I want to use. Yellow. I like mixing the colors, like getting them to touch each other because it creates a little dynamic in the coloring. So the goal is to just cover what you bleached. Or you can leave it bleached as well because it creates its own little color scene as well. Add a little yellow to it, it's going to change up the color.
It's LSU now, Mom.
Boo. So again, I love the blue, but what does yellow and blue make? Green! So I'll just spray some yellow on here. So then when at the end, you'll see it'll be a little dynamic, blue to green to yellow. It just makes it really a fun transition. Tip that I've learned is doing it in the sunshine dries it out here, and I feel like the colors stay a little bit brighter.
And now we stop your daily scheduled YouTube video to admire the wild Cowie beast. This creature is one of a kind.
The next step is to take it, lie it in the driveway to dry. All right, once you're done, you let them sit in the sun for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to put them in a plastic bag and let them sit for about 12 hours. Okay, so now that our time has passed, get them out in the sun, we're going to bag them up. Put them in our Kroger bag. Tie it off. Let it sit for about 12 hours. All right, so it's been 12 hours and these have been sitting in the bags, and now it's time to pull them out of the bag. Put them in the wash. All right, so I've dried my sweatshirt.